What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of Alex's App Review. Today we're going to be discussing multiple apps and they're all going to be in-messaging apps. So this could be a bunch of cool different, cut that part off. First we're going to start with Bitmoji. So in order to work Bitmoji you need to download the app. And once you get onto the app, you get to make your own Bitmoji, which is basically yourself in a cartoonish version. So here's an example of a couple of the Bitmojis that are new, and they change every day. So today is Wednesday, that's why they have the hump day right here. So let's go ahead and select that, and we're gonna send it to someone. Let's send it to one of our work colleagues, Amber. On the bottom, you could browse various categories. And let's say you don't like what you're wearing. So right now, I have a little suit thing going on. So you can edit your Bitmoji, whether it's the design or, like I mentioned, the outfit. And there's also some new arrivals going on. I think I'm gonna stick with the suit, but as you can see, there's plenty of outfits to pick from. And let's say you don't wanna go on the actual app every time to send a Bitmoji. Well, that's where we go to the in-messaging apps. So I'll pull up a text, and this is to Amber. And as you see in the bottom right here, there's a bunch of in-messaging apps. So there's Bleacher Report, Game Pigeon, which is the mini games we're gonna talk about, ESPN, Images, which is GIFs, Bitmoji, and you can have the Weather Channel. And since we're talking about Bitmoji right now, let's send another Bitmoji. And this is how I send Bitmojis. It's so much easier than actually going to the app that you downloaded. So we'll send this one to Amber, and we'll call her Meme. Instead of talking about Bitmoji, let's transfer over to Game Pigeon. Game Pigeon is a bunch of mini games, and it was one of the first in-messaging apps to really become famous or popular, and that's what really promoted this new update. And this whole in-messaging apps really came to life on iOS 10. Let's see if we could play a quick game of 8-Ball Pool. So let's go to the store and see what they currently have. So they have some featured ones, and this is the same as like an app store, but it's specifically for messaging apps, which is super duper handy. If you recall in our one video, we did GIF keyboards and Giphy and all that, so that's also there. And then they literally have 8-Ball Pool or 4 in a row. And then they all have all these categories. You could even do Airbnb. But the last one I'm gonna show you is #images. If you want to send something really funny like "you mad," there's a bunch of images and GIFs, and you could just send that out to someone. So it looks like Amber replied saying, "Can I help you?" And we'll send her one of these. Snapchat bought out Bitmoji, and now you can easily send Bitmojis through Snapchat. So I'll take a picture of the camera, and then I'll simply just attach a Bitmoji like I'd attach anything else. So you'd hit this icon here, and then you'd swipe over, and there you go. You have a bunch of Bitmojis. And if you're sending it to someone, it'll show their Bitmoji as well. So it makes it really cool if you're sending it to a friend that has Bitmoji. So I'll send this one, and you can place it wherever you want. Unlike most apps, this is completely different than what you'd download on the regular app store. The lifespan of these apps would be so much longer because you're kind of custom picking them to your interest. And it's not like they're actually gonna be on your home screen or anything. They're just gonna be on the messaging app right here. So you'd have a couple here. So you could delete them as you want, but you could also download the ones that you're actually gonna use. So if someone asks me what the weather is, I can just send them the weather. I mean, of course that doesn't happen as often, but if someone maybe asks what the score of the Indians game is or the Yankees game or whatever, then I'll just pull up ESPN and send them the score instead of having to look it up and type it and whatever, which makes it really convenient.